Hey y'all, how you doing? This is Clarence, and um, this is my tutorial on doing up a control arm for my Ford Ranger 1999. That's a torsion bar. So if you're ever going, hold on a second. I need to pull this off. Anyway, I'm gonna do it up a control arm. This is PB Blaster, real good. Just hit that bolt like that, a little bit, let it sit overnight, or you can just do it. I like to do it whenever I want. Really don't matter. But you can say that start seeping in. It's all right. Let it seep. And I'm gonna take this is a 15 socket, and it's not that bad. It's gonna come right out. And this knuckle right here, you've got to brace it. See, I'm gonna have to tie this around the knuckle, just like that. Now, sometimes the knuckle can just pop and come right back at you. So you gotta be a little worried about it, a little worse on tie it around here. I don't go right above the frying, right there, in this little hole. Just that little hole right there. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, a little there. Look, like that. Like that. Okay. Now, the next thing I want to do is take the bolt out. So, just lock this up on here. Sometimes I'll put a wrench on the ride. I'm gonna do that right now. Seat it in there so I don't slip around on me. Get a little slippery. That's what they do. Then break that. There we go. It's only about 35 foot-pounds. Not bad. Easy break. Now, I'm gonna speed up the video right here. I don't have air tools. I'm just using my little sockets. Bare-handed. That's what I do. And I don't need for air tools, so who needs them? You know what I'm saying? Now, this is an important part right here. In my situation right now, I can just boop, get that thing out. But now, if you reuse this bolt, you just put it right back on like that. You just give it a little tap so you don't ruin that thread. Little bonks, little bonk, little bonk. And you just now gonna take that off right there. Yeah, it's easy, see? Not bad. Now, I'll be honest with you, I was kind of stupid, but I'm using this right now. See, usually you won't get a hole punch or like a puncher. I'm just using this channel locks. Channel locks are real good. I've used them on people before. Sometimes they get unruly. Now you get like that and get scratch like that. And they give back and forth, back and forth. There's a song called Back and Forth. I would something back and forth. Anyway, they get a little hammer on the side here and throw it out. Just like that. And see you later. Now this is a pickle fork. Gotta get yourself one of these if you're gonna be dealing with that kind of boots or joints. Joints. That's a funny one. Get a little couple bonky dudes there, and then usually they pop like that. Look at that. That's easy. It don't ever come out like that. Sometimes a little more difficult. I get a little bonks here, and then maybe another little pickle fork, and boop, there you go. It's not always that easy living in New England. Yeah, give it a little try up and down, and boop, there you go. Now your knuckles off. That wasn't that bad, huh? Look at that boot. Oh, shouldn't move like that. No way. No, sir. Well, now we're on to just scraping off a little bit of this mountain. What I'm going to do, it's going to look weird. But I'll tell you, after you get that little pinch bolt out right here, you won't get this ruler here and match up as best you can. But I don't recommend doing it with the 2-piece. 1-piece control arm is a lot easier. So yeah, you just won't get that right there. Little paint right there. It kind of matches up where that control arm goes to, and you do the other side. And that way, when you get it back on, you kind of like get it right. Exactly what you want. Not that bad. Now I'm just gonna have to break them free. Always reminds me of that Queen song, you know what I'm saying? I want to break free. Not that hard. Some of these are easy, and if you ever get in some trouble, just use a grinder. Just an angle grinder right in the middle. Ain't that bad. Now, right now, it's pretty simple. I put, oh, well, that happens sometimes. Get it right back in there. That's a 21. The other one's a 20. They're both 21. I think that's factory made. Them camber bolts. I didn't get it right there. It'll be a little tough, but once you get it, you don't even need that wrench. Now I'm gonna go ahead and speed up the video here. Yeah, don't care for air tools. Never will. Don't. This ain't that bad, honestly, guys. Then you go to the other side. After this, no, they're not that bad. I just broke this one, but I'm just do a little loosening here. I want to say something. Two-piece control arms can totally be removed and put in with a one-piece. People forget that with Ford Rangers. It's actually common and easy as long as you get them camber bolts, which I'm going to show you in the next video. It's not that bad. But thankfully, I didn't have to use a bolt extractor for this one. It was kind of hard, but I managed to give it a little couple bunks and get that socket right in that bolt. Sometimes it gets a little tricky. This one ain't that bad, as long as you PB blaster everything. PB blaster's your friend. Now you remember I was telling you about them cam bolts. So PB blaster the whole thing. It's not bad if you just PB blaster it. And them cam bolts come right out. Just give them a little couple bonkies. They'll come right out, I swear. I do it all the time. Then on the other side. They ain't that bad getting out. They're getting them in that's hard. Or is it the other way around? I don't care. So now we're just gonna give them some bones. Alright, I just gotta keep going. Clarence, stop. Yeah. Oh, woo. Yeah. Oh, there. Keep. Go. Stop. There. Oh. God. Oh. Yeah. There's going. Finally. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Come on. That's it. That's it. Come on. Come on, baby. Woo. Woo. That's what I'm talking about. A couple little bongs here. On the camera plate. Well, speed up the video and do it on the other side. Then give a little spell. There we go. Now, I'll tell you something. These camber plates, they're factory made. They're squared up. So you don't get much distance. And when they did that, they wanted you to not have a lot of distance so you'd wear your tires out and maybe give the tire people more money. But that's what it looks like. That's a square camber plate. Now, I'm going to show you something right here. It seems like it is this other plate. This is the other half that's bolted in there. The camber bolt is a flat, rounded edge, kind of like a moon shape. And then it's got one piece that they get to move around to get them degrees. And this right here is what it is. That's what it looks like. All dirty and mucky and dirty. Now, what I'm going to do is kind of give a little bong. See, that's all rusted. Look at that rust. That's all rust. Wow. Wow, look at that. That's a lot of rust on that, huh? Now it's time to pull this junk out. This ain't bad. This is the fun part. Get fun with it, you know what I'm saying? Just pull that sucker out like that. I get a pry bar and get right on the hip. Right where the see where the bushing is. See that bushing? Get on that bushing right there and pull. Pull like that. Pull. Up and down, left and right, jiggle, jiggle, wiggle. Go on in there and get that pry bar right there. That's what I'm talking about. See how easy that is. That's not bad. Look at that. Come on, folks. That's easy. Well, rest in 2 pieces. That's funny, I think. Well, now it's time to just speed up and just brush. I just brush all around. Brush the crap out of there. Then you get the pry bar and just get a little bit of that scrape. The scraper works too, but that's what I do. I'll just brush and brush, brush, brush. Clean up, get all that rust out of there. You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing in the hair. Little word of advice. Brake cleaner on your brush. Cleans it up in seconds. Real simple. Then get your brake cleaner and get all up in them mountains. I like to use non-chlorinated. It's a type of brake cleaner. It's a green kind. Don't ever use that red one if you're doing some serious stuff here. This green one's the best one if you're dealing with hump assemblies and stuff like that. Now look at here. See them notches? Sometimes you can't get your camber plate in, the new ones you got. These old ones, factory made, they notch right in there because they're square. See what I'm saying? Right in there. There's another one there and there on both sides. They kind of squeeze in there. See that? The square. So when you got them new ones, they're circles. And sometimes you can't get it in and you have to hammer it and go back and forth. And I'll show you how to do that in the next video. It's tough, but you can get it. It don't mean you got the wrong one. You got the right one. Don't worry now. Then we're just going to clean up the rest of this with brake cleaner. Yeah. You really got to clean up all your stuff. Clean up them mounts. And this is anything. This is your truck. You know, then the mechanics won't do that. Sometimes they just won't willy-nilly slam that thing in the rust. There's a bunch of rust, there's just a bunch of gunk, and you can't do anything with it. And then you're just sitting there with all your truck on the side of the road, and then your baby mama screaming that you can't get home because your truck and your control arms all over the road. And it happens. So make sure you clean that. All right, bye now. I'll see you on the next video, and I'll show you how to put it together.